Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm back. And it's when I feel like at o'clock, like usual. Right around rum o'clock. I hope it's rum o'clock for you. Sure should be. There was rum o'clocks for like a week because it was Christmas. The Christ Mass. All of you went to church, I hope. Every one of you. I hear that there are those out there that did not go to church, and I find that very disappointing. Um, there's several rules here at the when I feel like at a clock basement facility, and one of those is that we go to church on Christmas. We don't wear pants, and we stay well lubed. My NHL Pearls of Wisdom, or sorry, yes, very rum o'clock this morning. Jaime's Body Lube. It's the best. There, I said it. And now it's time also to get back into the Pilates, isn't it, boys and girls? To get rid of those, what do they like to say? The muffin tops. Yes. Now where do we go to Pilates? We go to Chin Key's House of Yoga and Pilates, don't we? And we ask for Poon. Tell them I sent you, the Pearls of Wisdom guy, because I get deals when you do that. That's right. So you do that. Okay. Yesterday, I kind of got out of my head and I went off a little bit, and I apologize for that. Also, it must have been a little bit. It kind of got my chakras out of line, got me out of zen, and I was like 50% of my picks. Although they were very difficult picks, most of them went to OT and shootouts and stuff like that, and we don't really count those, do we, boys and girls? No. No. Billy's back. Billy's back, and he brought his books, and he has his pencil ready and everything. Like, he has said that his new resolution is that he's going to be obedient to everything, all the rules of the environment, and I'm hoping him the best for that because he did shitty last year, didn't you, Billy? Yes, yes, you did. Okay, let's get to the picks, shall we? Some very difficult picks on board, and it's going to be exciting last half. I'm going to throw a little pearls in on some of these things. Some of these. Also, if you could go to Game Takes, I've got a podcast that I'm doing, and I'm doing a mid-season projections for all the teams that I'm sure you would be enthralled by. Okay, Sabres Devils. I got to go the Devils 5-2 here, and I have to give myself a kick in the ass because I was silly enough to pick the. I thought the Sabres might make the playoffs this year. Yeah. It was my one really bad pick. All my other ones are doing well, but that one is like almost not worth the fact that I'm doing well on all the other ones. Jackets versus the Sens. The Jackets have like serious injuries right now. Orensky, that's that little guy starts Atkinson, and their number one center, Wenberg, all out right now. And still, I think they're going to beat the Sens 2-1. What a disarray that the morale in that dressing room, or even while they're on the ice, just looks horrible. Maybe the Sens win this one. I wouldn't bet on this simply because of all the injuries the Jackets have. But apparently they're putting Condon in too, and the Jackets are putting in Bobrovsky, wanting to get started on a high note first thing in the year. So I'm taking the Jackets in a low-scoring game 2-1. Go for the under on that, I would imagine. Rags versus the Wings. I'm taking the Rags 4-2, and watch the Wings really just totally implode here. There's going to be some big things happen in that organization, possibly even Holland being fired. There's going to be they need a rebuild. They need a fresh new look at things. They need maybe a good young general manager to be able to do things more in the 2017 ways of things, right? Yes. Okay, Pens versus the Canes. I think the Canes, I've said this several times in my videos, which I'm sure you know, because you all have your study material out and you study every night. that the Canes are going to do well in the final second half and make the playoffs, I believe, and I think they're going to win this game too, 3-2. Preds versus the Wild. Dubnik could be back here. I would not bet on this game. I'm taking the Preds 3-2, but I don't like it. I think the Wild could easily win this game. Uh, Islanders versus the Jets. Apparently, the Islanders are putting Grice in, and that's all I need to say. Jets 3-2, even though they have Scheifele out and a couple other injuries on their defense, such as Bufflin and Enstrom. I still think they got too much for Grice. I think just about any team in the league has too much for Grice, actually. Leafs versus Avs. Leafs are on a back-to-back. Apparently, they are going to. That's right. They're going to play Picard. You know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to say the Avs win 4-3 here because of the back-to-back situation. Hawks versus Oilers. Just like I've been saying all year that I didn't like what the Oilers, how the Oilers, like I couldn't pick the Oilers, but now that Benning and Nurse are playing up to where they should be right now, probably pushing Larson out. I think the Oilers are going to win a lot, and I think they're going to beat the Hawks here. I think the Hawks are on a back-to-back as well, so I'm taking the Oilers 4-3. In fact, they have Forsberg in net again. I mean, Crawford's injured, and I wasn't big on Forsberg to begin with. On a back-to-back, I'm even less big, so definitely going to take the Oilers here. Flames versus the Ducks. Coin flip. I think Flames have played last night. Kessler's back. I think the Ducks played last night too, so I'm taking the Ducks 3-2. Just because Kessler's back, very strong up the middle. It's going to be a tough game. It's a tough game to choose. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Same as the next one, Blues versus the Stars. I'm taking the Stars 4-2. I like the way they've been playing. I like the way they've been playing lately, and I think they're about right where they're going to be, somewhere around there for the rest of the year. And the Blues have been just kind of in a lull. They could break out tonight. It's possible. But I'm going to take the Stars 4-2. Well, that's my full 42%, boys and girls. And thank you for enjoying this fine environment. I have about 11 more massages to go today and about 12 more naps. So I gotta get my game face on, boys and girls. I gotta get to it. I can't just sit here and talk to you guys all day, every day. There's things to do. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.